My name's Colin Sinclair and I'm the convener of the Mission and Discipleship Council. And a number of years ago, the General Assembly asked the Mission and Discipleship Council to set up a mission forum that would bring together senior representatives of the 6 councils of the church and some of the committees of the church to look and to hold mission before the church in all its different ways. And today we've got a conference where we're looking at the subject of mission and older people. We're meeting in Stamperlin Parish Church, which was where the Heart for Art project was founded. We're doing a tour of William Wood House, which is the dementia specialist agency of Crossreach, the Social Care Council, and indeed was the first specialist dementia home in Scotland itself. Thereafter, we've got a team of experts who will be coming along to share their insight and experience about working and involvement in mission and older people. Why are we looking at this? Well, there's been a great deal of work being done on this whole area of mission and older people. The Guild's Golden Age project, the specialist work of Crossreach are just 2 agencies, and we want to bring in an organisation such as Faith and Older People to help us to gain from their insights as well as rooting it at a local parish level, both with those who've been working on projects on the ground and with the insights of a local parish minister. The fact is that society is ageing and so is the church. And here is an important part of our society in which we need to look at mission and older people. That both involves mission with older people and mission to older people. And we hope that today we'll learn something that will be a good resource for all the church.
We're talking here about people ageing rather than being aged, and I think that's an important distinction to make.
For me, mission with older people and the connotation of my role is about supporting the most vulnerable people in Scotland.
That if it wasn't for those who are elderly, we wouldn't have the network of care that we have, because the older people understand the issues so much more, I think.
We have a real concern, to put it mildly, about succession planning, because others are going to have to work longer, we really have that is somewhere that we need to try and find, more people to come in behind us. We're perceiving a gap about how we keep dealing with organising things and running things and managing things.
I would like Crossreach on behalf of the Church of Scotland to be at the centre of every community throughout Scotland.
Crossreach are a very important part of the Church of Scotland, an important part of the Church's mission throughout society, and that we will be able to work together as a church to support people throughout Scotland, to minister the word, I suppose, throughout Scotland, to enable vulnerable people to receive either expert support in terms of their health and social care, or to break down societal barriers, or to perhaps help people to understand what the church has to offer them as individuals moving forward in their journey in life.
Well, at Mayfield Salisbury we have a series of festivals. One particularly looked at celebrating age and faith, and from that we started to deal with some of the more nitty-gritty subjects about ageing. We have made it a strategic priority within the Kirk session, and we have a plan to roll out as an ageing congregation, deal with the whole subject of ageing. Not that we will want to set older people apart.
Well, over the last couple of years, the Guild has worked on a project called the Golden Age project, which was designed as a gift from the Guild to the Church of Scotland for its 125th anniversary, and was looking at the place of older people in the church and how we work with them rather than see them as a group that we do things for and to.
Our church was invited to be part of the Guild project. We'd been doing some of the work that we've engaged with, continued with the Guild, and have developed further since then. So that's been a very useful anchoring point of what we do at a local level. But at a more national level, through Faith and Older People, I've had the benefit of that wealth of experience and resource that is open to everybody if they want to find it.
But part of it also is celebrating the fact that we are growing older and that people are living to a greater age, and that doesn't stop us from contributing to society in general. And that might not be because we are wonderful riding a bike and it's active aging, but there's a spiritual element to us growing older, a time for reflection that is also important. But I think from what colleagues have said, it's very much about maintaining people's identity. We don't want to stop being Sandra or Ian, we want to retain that. And so the spiritual dimension is really important.